Hey, Mr. Dildine here with his youngest daughter. This is Miss Eve. Can you say hi? And we are going to show you how to make a cup, okay? Now in my class, we're gonna make 2 cups. One is just gonna be a very simple cup, and that's what we're gonna start with today, okay? And then the next one we're gonna make is gonna be what's called a crazy cup. And Eve, this is a cup where we take something that is not supposed to be drank out of, say like a toilet, or a minion, or something like that, or a bobber, and turn it into a mug. It's one of my favorite projects. It can be a difficult one for my students. So let's get started on our mug, okay? This is an example of what we're gonna make. All right, just a very simple cylinder mug that has our name on it, and that's it. What's your name? Evie. Okay, so we're gonna put Eve's name on it, all right? So what we need is a chunk of clay, about like this big. It's a pretty good sized piece of clay, but of course half of it's not going to get used. We're going to throw it right back in the bag. Now, we're going to start by rolling this clay out. Do you want to roll this out for me?
Where's the roll?
The roller? Here we go. Alright, you got it? Okay, you get that rolled out, and I'll see you in the morning, okay?
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so 24 hours later, we now have a slab of clay. Good job, Eve. Way to go. Now notice, I don't have any wood slats, but you're going to want those. You're going to need 2 on each side so that you have a nice 1/2 inch even slab of clay, okay? Your slab should be roughly 18 inches by 6 or 7 inches, something like that. And that'll pretty much take care of the whole thing. Now, from here, we're going to need a straight edge, okay? Which, I just realized, I don't have. I'm going to go get a straight edge. Okay, all set. Now again, if you're using the wood slats, then make sure that you pass them on when you're done to somebody else, because we don't have enough for everybody. But the wood slats work really nice for this step. We take our wooden knife and we run it down the edge there. And then peel this off, and this can go in our bag. We're done with that. Then the next thing we want to do is we're going to measure over. Now, however far over we measure, that's how tall our cup is going to be. So keep that in mind.
I do one too.
Okay, sounds good. So, I'm going to measure over roughly about 5 to 6 inches. That's a pretty big mug for you. Maybe about 4.5. Okay, that should do. All right, go ahead and cut it, sweetie. On this side. There you go. Way to go. What a perfectly straight line. Good job, sweetie. Okay, now I'm not going to crumble up this slab. I'm going to leave it right where it is because we're going to use it for something else. Now, we're going to take this piece right here and we're going to trim the end off so that it's nice and square. I'm not going to worry about the other end just yet. We'll get to it here in a minute. Alright, so we're going to set this off to the side.
Daddy,
we're going to pull up this piece.
Like a swing.
Like a swing? It does look like a swing, you're right. Then we're going to use a cup for our circle. You can make your cup a triangle, square, whatever shape you want. It's totally up to you. But a circle, of course, is, you know, the main reason, or the main shape that is used for a reason. So what I'm going to do with the cup is I'm going to press down in it, but not all the way through. Okay? So I have my circle right there. If you try and press it all the way through, it just gets stuck inside the cup, and then you mess up the shape when you're pulling it out. I also don't leave the cup in and trace around it, because when you do, you have to have the needle tool at an angle. So by taking the cup out, I can have the needle tool straight up and down so that my edges are straight up and down.
I want to do a cup too.
We are making a cup.
I want to make a cup too.
Okay, that piece is for you. So we're going to set this off to the side. Now this little piece can go back in the bag. We aren't going to need that anymore. We're going to set this piece away from us, just like this.
One for you too.
Okay, I'm going to move your swing, okay? Okay, now one of the things I do with this circle is I roll it on the canvas before I get started. Just like that. That helps to get the edges nice and smooth. and then we're going to put it on our slab. Now notice right here that I have not put the circle right to the edge, okay? I've moved it over about 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch, and so that when I roll my slab around the circle, just like so, I am creating a foot on the bottom of our mug. You can see on this one, this is the foot that I made on the bottom of hers, okay? It's very important because you can see over time, this is getting more worn looking, it's getting a little moldy here and there, but all this glazed area is still nice and clean, okay? And she's got a couple little chips here and there from being in the cabinet being used. We can touch those up and fire it again. Are you ready?